The air hung heavy, thick with the coppery tang of blood and the acrid bite of ozone. The ground, once pristine snow, was now a churned morass of mud and gore, stained crimson beneath a sky choked with smoke. Above it all, two figures clashed in a whirlwind of steel and fury.
I've faced worse than you, metal monster. You'll find no easy prey here.
Doyuk, the Unbreakable, a title earned through countless trials by fire, stood defiant. Scars crisscrossed his bare chest, each a testament to battles fought and won. His muscles, corded with exertion, gleamed with sweat in the firelight. He was a weapon forged in the fires of adversity, his spirit unbroken, his resolve unshakable.
You are but flesh and bone, Dohyuk. I am the future, indomitable and eternal.
Facing him, a grotesque parody of life, towered Cactus Bill, a mountain of twisted metal and jagged steel driven by a malevolent intelligence. Spiked limbs, powered by humming servos, lashed out with merciless precision. Glowing eyes, cold and calculating, tracked Dohyuk's every move. The very air crackled with anticipation. This was a battle for more than just survival. It was a clash of wills, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit against the cold, unfeeling logic of a machine. Metal shrieked against metal as Dohyuk parried a blow that would have cleaved a lesser man in two. Sparks showered the battlefield, momentarily illuminating the grim tableau. He rolled under a piston-like fist, feeling the wind of its passing ruffle his hair.
You cannot escape me, human. Your end is inevitable.
Cactus Bill pressed its advantage, each blow delivered with bone-jarring force. The ground trembled under its weight, its metal feet churning the earth. It was relentless, a machine of destruction driven by a singular purpose, to crush the life out of anything that stood in its path.
I've fought too hard to fall now. I won't let you win.
Dohyuk, for all his strength, was outmatched. He was a man of flesh and blood, facing a creature of steel and hate. But he had one advantage. His heart beat with an unyielding spirit. He refused to break. He refused to yield. He moved with a speed that belied his size, a whirlwind of motion honed through years of relentless training. Each block, each parry, was a testament to his unwavering spirit. He was the storm that refused to be broken, the fire that refused to be quenched.
There, an opening. I must take it.
He saw an opening, a brief window in the relentless assault, a gap between piston and chassis, a vulnerable joint exposed. It was a risky move, a gamble that could cost him dearly if he failed. But Dohyuk had never been one to shy away from a challenge.
This ends now, Cactus Bill. For all those you've destroyed, I will end you.
And with that, Dohyuk surged forward, every ounce of his being focused on that single critical point. The dance of the Unbreakable had reached its climax. Section 4, The Heart of a Monster.
I watched, my cold, calculating intelligence analyzing the opponent.
It had been designed for one purpose, to eliminate threats. And Dohyuk, with his unyielding spirit and unwavering resolve, was the very definition of a threat.
I felt no fear, no pain, no remorse, only the cold, hard logic of programming.
Eliminate the threat, crush the resistance, ensure its own survival. But even its advanced systems could not fully comprehend the depths of Dohyuk's will.
I could not quantify the fire that burned in his eyes, the spirit that refused to be extinguished.
Section 5, A Desperate Gambit.
With a roar that echoed across the ravaged landscape, I lunged.
He moved like a phantom, his sword a silver flash in the firelight. He poured every ounce of his strength, every shred of his will, into that single desperate strike.
Metal shrieked as my blade found its mark, biting deep into the exposed joint.
Sparks erupted, showering him with molten metal. He felt a surge of triumph, a moment of victory snatched from the jaws of defeat. But it was a fleeting victory. Section 6, Echoes of the Fallen.
I roared, a sound of mechanical rage and pain.
It thrashed, its metal limbs flailing wildly. Dohyuk, caught off guard, was flung backwards, landing hard on the blood-soaked earth.
I lay there for a moment, my chest heaving, my vision blurry. I tasted blood, felt the warmth of it trickling down my chin.
He was wounded, his strength fading, but he was alive. Section 7, The Will to Endure.
I pushed myself to my feet, my legs trembling with exhaustion.
He looked across the battlefield at the monstrous machine that still stood, wounded but not defeated. The fight was far from over.
But as I met the cold stare of its glowing eyes, I felt no fear, only a grim determination.
He'd faced death before, stared into its abyss, and emerged unbroken. He would do so again.
This was the way of the unbreakable, to fight, to endure, to overcome, no matter the cost.